Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to be starting shortly. If you'd like to go ahead and get back to your seats. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2014 Golden Bishop Awards. My name is Kimberly Goldsberry, and I'm your Dean of Students. It is an honor to be with all of you for this exciting celebration. Please join me in welcoming two gentlemen to the stage with me, Dr. Rock Jones, our University President, and Dr. Craig Ullum, the Vice President for Student Affairs. Well, it is the Golden Bishops, and there are a great number of talented, dedicated, and loyal student leaders in our midst. I hope that those of you receiving awards today have enjoyed some much-deserved praise and recognition for being leaders that work magic. Your biggest fans surround you this afternoon: OU faculty and staff, members of the Alumni Board, and your family and friends. We have all closely followed your collegiate careers. We have supported you in putting on events, purchased tickets to every show, fundraiser, or charity event for that matter, and we have watched you grow and delighted in your success. This is our time to thank you for all of your passion for, dedication to, and contributions to your campus community and beyond. A few reminders before we get started. To avoid that embarrassing ring, you might want to turn off your cell phone. Note also that in your program, there are descriptions of each of the individual awards that will be presented today. Our presenters will spend the majority of their time talking about the individual recipients. Now let's get this celebration started. Please join me in welcoming our first presenter of the afternoon, Mr. Richard Kinsley, the Executive Director of Ohio Campus Compact.
Well, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Dick Kinsley, Executive Director of the Ohio Campus Compact. With me today is Tom Carlisi from Rotary International, specifically the Central Ohio Rotary 6690. And we're here to present the Ohio Campus Compact Charles J. Ping Award for Student Community Service. Ohio Campus Compact is a statewide nonprofit organization working with Ohio colleges and universities across Ohio to support student and institutional participation in community service, service learning, and other civic engagement activities. Ohio Campus Compact is currently housed at Denison University. We are one of 35 state offices around the country with a national office in Boston. As a nonprofit, we operate under the direction of a board of directors, and I'm pleased to say that President Jones is our current chair of Ohio Campus Compact Board. The Charles J. Ping Award is named in honor of Charles Ping, past president of Ohio University and one of the founders of Ohio Campus Compact. This award is designed to recognize and honor undergraduate students who provide outstanding contributions and leadership to community service on their campuses and their local communities. This award is a statewide award granted annually to only a handful of students from across the state. To be eligible, a student must be nominated by the president of their college or university, complete an essay, and provide documentation of their leadership and work. This year, in partnership with Rotary International, we are recognizing 17 students with this award. In addition to a certificate of recognition, the top two Ping Award winners also receive a $250 legacy honorarium to be given to the student's charity or community partner of choice. It's our pleasure today to present both the award and a $250 honorarium to Carly Zielinski. We're recognizing Carly for not only her work here in Delaware community and also at Ohio Wesleyan University, but also for her continuing and sustained work internationally in providing schools and helping to build schools in Vietnam. So congratulations, Carly.
Hello, how are all of you today? Good, good. Okay, so I'm Sally Lieber, and I'm here to give the awards for community service. So in other words, I am giving all of the awards for the Kings and Queens of Hearts. Okay, the first award is the Columbus Initiative Award, and it is for excellence in tutoring and mentoring. And we are giving that award today to two graduating seniors, Shelby Alston and Scarlett Heh. Both have shown, I have the word incredible, but I think I want to change it to just unwavering commitment to the children of Linden Elementary School, tutoring for a total of 750 hours. Those of you who know me well know that my greatest passion is working in the inner city. And I'm especially fond of this class that is graduating because they're the last students that I had the privilege to serve with in the inner city. So I can tell you as an eyewitness that Shelby and Scarlett have absolutely changed lives. They have helped students learn. They have modeled responsibility, care, and kindness. They have helped countless students understand that education is a really important key to success. In real terms, they have calmed more tantrums than you would ever imagine. They have become experts in focusing and refocusing attention. They have dried tears, and they have listened when nobody else would and when students thought nobody cared. So Shelby and Scarlett, you have left an indelible image of what committed leadership in service looks like, and for that we thank you. Please come forward. The next award is the Patricia G. Young Award for Excellence and Leadership in in Service to Children and Youth. And Carrie Robe had hoped to be here to give these comments, but she actually is at a Bowl for Kids' Sake event for the Union County Big Brothers Big Sisters, and so she asked if I would share these thoughts with you. The men's basketball team began mentoring with Big Brothers and Big Sisters during the 2009-10 academic year. Currently, 17 players are making a difference in the lives of their mentees, spending time with them weekly to provide academic assistance, encouragement, and most importantly, friendship. The team displays a positive energy, and Tuesdays are well known throughout the building as OWU Basketball Day. The program is so popular amongst families and with Willis Willis Middle School that we have a wait list of students. She included two quotes. One was from one of our basketball mentors. And the quote is, "When I first heard I would be mentoring, I did it out of obligation. Now I look forward to coming each week and seeing the impact that we are making with these boys. It has been a highlight of my college career at Ohio Wesleyan." A quote from the parent, "The program has been amazing for my son. He has never been so excited to go to school on Tuesdays, and he always has stories to share when he gets back home from his time with his big brother." She further says, "Big Brothers Big Sisters is humbled by the commitment of these players, many of whom mentor for their entire undergraduate years at Ohio Wesleyan. Several have even gone on to be Big Brothers and Big Sisters after graduation. We value and appreciate the leadership of Coach Nate Conley, who attends the program, and head coach Mike DeWitt. Without their belief in our mission, the program would not be a success." So representatives of the men's basketball team, if you would like to come up, and most especially they ask that Dre White accept this award. And coaches, thanks to you as well. One more. Okay, the next award is the Student Humanitarian Award, and I'm sure it comes to very few people in this room today as a surprise that the recipient is Rachel Vinciguerra. So throughout her time at Ohio Wesleyan, Rachel's interests have been broad and varied, and her involvements have been deep and productive. Many people know the jobs she has had on campus, the organizations she has been part of, and the places she has traveled, but there is much more to Rachel. She is a good critical thinker, an insightful, non-egocentric observer and decision maker, and an active and caring participant in life. Both nominators noted that Rachel has an instinctive ability to lead and inspire others. I personally have seen in Rachel the epitome of a servant leader, someone who leads by example, someone who's not afraid of rolling up her sleeves to get the work done, someone who knows that many hands make the work light. I'm honored to present Rachel Vinciguerra with the Student Humanitarian Award for exemplary dedication and leadership in public service on campus and in the global community. Rachel, we're looking forward to all that you will be doing in the years to come, especially down at Projet Espoir.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, finally, our last award is the Bridge Builder Award. This is an award given in recognition of exemplary service within and beyond the campus community. This afternoon's recipient is a very quiet bridge builder, someone who instinctively reaches out and across, one who has built bridges at home and abroad, one whose curiosity has led her far away and back home again to find ways to serve domestic and international communities. This year's recipient is Kelsey Ullum. She has received multiple nominations, 3 actually, from the Columbus Community Refugee Immigration Service, from Friends of Haiti Owu, and from the Ohio Wesleyan Admissions Office. It was noted that Kelsey has shown equal ease and ability in bridge building, whether she is interacting with newly settled Bhutanese, Burmese, Congolese, Eritrean, Iraqi, and Somali immigrants in the Columbus area, with children and staff at Projet Espoir in Haiti, with children and staff at Linden Elementary School or Love and Hope Ministries in El Salvador, with her Kenyan family or classmates and alums in Ghana, and with prospective students and their families on tours at Ohio Wesleyan. Kelsey has demonstrated in many ways that she lives on and views life as a level playing field, and it is her openness to others' questions, beliefs, and ways of thinking that allows her to make these connections. Kelsey, you have set the bar very high for the bridge builders that follow you, and you leave Ohio Wesleyan to move on to Projet Espoir in June, and you take with us our love, appreciation, and thanks.
Good afternoon. I'm Nancy Beal-Rutkowski, and it is my privilege today to announce 3 awards. First, the recipient of the 2014 Program of the Year Award goes to Campus Programming Board for Acapalooza. If members of Campus Programming Board could please join me on stage. The award winners you see today before you had very humble origins. Originally, Acapalooza was intended to be a showcase of Ohio Wesleyan a cappella groups, but the idea evolved into a large and energetic a cappella extravaganza. In addition to OWU's 4 a cappella groups, CPB invited groups from neighboring Ohio colleges and groups from Akron, Wittenberg, Denison, and Oberlin traveled to Ohio Wesleyan to perform. Additionally, CPB hosted the fantastic professional group Overboard to close out the show. Ultimately, a total of 100 groups performed, which resulted in a 3-hour-long music-filled event attended by over 400 guests. A cappella was a truly exceptional event because of the substantial amount of planning, the impressive attendance, and positive feedback they received from the entire campus community. Congratulations, CPB. Thank you. Congratulations. The 2014 Club Advisor of the Year is the equestrian team's Lisa Garvin. Lisa, if you could please join me on stage. Most of us here today probably aren't aware of all that it takes to create a quality club sport like the equestrian team, but Lisa knows. From massive amounts of paperwork, including competition registrations, to driving students to lessons, maybe even participating in lessons, to cheering the team on, Lisa has been a positive influence in the success of this club. Lisa gives time on her weekends to the group, and this year even gave up spring break week to participate in a horse rescue mission trip. One of Lisa's nominators writes, "She is passionate, organized, and caring. She truly loves this club and wants to see that it is a rewarding experience for all the students involved." Congratulations, Lisa. The 2014 Award for Club of the Year goes to Sangam. If Sangam could please join me on the stage. In its literal definition, Sangam is the confluence of two rivers in India. However, the word can be derived to mean unity, and that's the description that best fits this group. Sangam stands for the unity of South Asian cultures, and our campus group represents the unity of people from various nations of South Asia. Although the group reorganized just a short time ago, they now host annual events that everyone on campus looks forward to. As an example, the group recently sponsored Holi, a spring festival with religious origins. Holi is a Hindu holiday that celebrates the victory of good over evil, the beginning of spring, and peace and good relations with others. A Holi celebration at Ohio Wesleyan includes eating traditional Indian food, listening to Hindi music, and tossing colorful powder on your best friends. An additional key ingredient that Sangam always cultivates for their events is the club's unique way of bringing all kinds of people together, faculty, staff, and students, in joyous and high-energy festivities that not only increase the awareness of different religions and traditions, but provide a fun way to celebrate Ohio Wesleyan's diversity. Thank you, Sangam, and congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. It's such a beautiful and magical day. Can we get a little spirit going? Good afternoon, everyone. All right. I am honored and privileged to present the Pete and Barbara Smith Leadership Award. It is presented to a student or students who, through their various campus involvement, exhibit extraordinary leadership, create opportunities for involvement, and display dignity and value to their fellow persons. This award is named for Pete from the class of 70 and Barbara from the class of 74 Smith, the founders and visionaries for the Student Union on Black Awareness, otherwise known as SUBA. Their vision of a unified community, leadership in unifying that community, and commitment to their community were felt in 1968 with the founding of SUBA, and their legacy continues to endure on Ohio Wesleyan's campus today. This year, I have the distinct honor of again awarding this award to two worthy individuals. The first is Hazel Barrera. She is a senior and very active in the Ohio Wesleyan and Delaware communities. At OWU, she has served as president of Viva for 3 years, lives in the Modern Foreign Language House. She volunteers with admissions and the service learning offices. She tutors her classmates through their academic challenges, is very active in all the modern foreign language activities, and recently earned an academic award for earning over 3.0 academically. In the Delaware community, Hazel aids the community by volunteering to serve as a translator at local community agencies, as well as volunteers at Global Village. She has raised over $1,000 for charity, has volunteered countless hours to the OWU and Delaware communities, and serves as a role model to her fellow students. It is my, again, privilege and honor to give Hazel this award for the second consecutive year. The second award goes to Nola Johnson. Nola is also a senior and is also very active in the OWU community. She has served as president of Sisters United since her sophomore year and is a member of the Women's House. She has volunteered hundreds of hours to various programs on campus, such as Habitat for Humanity, Women's Walk, Women's Week, and other activities and events. She is a Mink Award recipient, has served on 3 OWU mission teams, has represented Ohio Wesleyan at several regional conferences, and has organized several community initiatives. Nola has attended various conferences representing the OWU and OMSA communities and continues to work to elevate oppression through her social work. In addition to this award, Nola will receive the John Powers Soleil Justice Community Award tomorrow at Kashinde for her commitment and dedication to social justice. Nola, please come forward to receive your award for the second year in a row.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but it seems quite appropriate that I'm about to introduce the OWU Spirit Award, and the bishop has just arrived. So if you haven't seen him, everybody should say hello. I would like to introduce you to the recipient of the 2014 OWU Spirit Award, Ms. Kelsey Brewer. She'd want to come up here with me. One of Kelsey's nominators wrote, "It was Kelsey Brewer, through her contagious enthusiasm for the university, who first convinced me to come to OWU when we met during Slice of Life. Perhaps it is for this reason, combined with her countless efforts to promote OWU Spirit since that day, that Kelsey Brewer represents the heart of OWU Spirit to me. There is no one more dedicated to promoting a vibrant, positive campus community. Kelsey has shown her spirit through her work in student involvement as the staff intern that promotes spirit by organizing the UROWU monthly student recognition program, in various leadership roles with Campus Programming Board, where she has worked tirelessly and successfully to host events that students will enjoy. As a member of President's Club, specifically the logistics chair for President's Ball, where Kelsey helped create one of the most widely attended President's Balls ever. As an enthusiastic member of Greek life, she especially shares with her Kappa Kappa Gamma sisters. And finally, Kelsey has also advanced OWU Spirit through her work as a member of the Senior Class Council, particularly the chair of the Class Gift Committee and Baccalaureate Committee. Thank you, Kelsey, for being a great example of Bishop pride." It's now my privilege to introduce the 2014 Outstanding First Year Student Award. Dynamic, vibrant, and contagiously enthusiastic is how Jocelyn's nominator describes her. Jocelyn from Rio Rico, Arizona, has been involved in a number of campus programs and projects. During her first semester, she was the only first-year student selected by an alumni employer to participate in the Bishop Externship Program. She also was the only first-year student to attend the Ohio Diversity Latino Conference, for which she was required to write an essay on the importance of being involved. She has been selected to be a 2014-15 resident assistant and is a new member of Delta Gamma fraternity. She is also a member of the track and field team. Jocelyn participated in a mission trip to Nicaragua, for which she has been sharing her experiences with anyone who's interested in listening. And her spirit is contagious. Her appreciation for the opportunities she has been given at OU have been admirable. She was the very first student to attend my Dine with the Dean program this year as well, and I enjoyed every opportunity I have to see her. Congratulations to Jocelyn. We can't wait to see what she will accomplish next.
All right, hello everyone. I'm here today to present the WCSA Awards. So our first award is the WCSA Best New Member Award, and this goes to Liam Dunnigan this year. Liam, can you please come forward? Liam, a current junior, joined WCSA this past January as one of the 2 Class of 2015 representatives on the Executive Committee. Liam eagerly accepted his appointment as the Administrative Policy Committee Chair and has gone above and beyond in his role. Liam charged his committee with the task of redoing WCSA's bylaws and constitution. This is not an easy endeavor. On top of this, he's helped to create with his committee the Rules and Standing Orders Modernization Act, which will greatly improve the efficiency and ease of communication within WCSA full-body meetings. Liam is one of the most dedicated Administrative Policy Committee chairs that I've ever seen since I've been on WCSA. Liam cares deeply about his work within the committee, but he also cares deeply about WCSA and his fellow peers at OU. Many students on this campus look up to him for his compassion, leadership capabilities, and his desire to make a difference on this campus and in this world. Thank you, Liam, for everything you've done for us, and I look forward to working with you next year. All right, our next award is the WCSA Best Overall Member, and this goes to Jerry Larison. Jerry, can you please come forward? Jerry, a current sophomore, joined WCSA last year when he was selected as one of our residential representatives to serve on a WCSA committee. Jerry was appointed to the Budget Committee, and I had the privilege of working with him in this capacity over the last year while I served as treasurer. Right away, I noticed that Jerry had a certain spark inside of him. He was always ready for meetings, intellectually curious about every matter that came before our hands, and he acted with integrity when decision-making, when difficult problems came about. Jerry has wisdom way beyond his years, acts professionally, and is always thinking about how his actions affect others. Due to his superior work on the Budget Committee, I wanted to run for WCSA president with Jerry as my vice president, and I could not have chosen a better person. Jerry, you've done so much for WCSA throughout your years on it, and I'm definitely looking forward to next year, so thank you. All right, our last award is the Donald G. Chenoweth Friend of WCSA Award, and this goes to Mr. Daryl Phelps. Daryl, can you please come forward? Mr. Daryl Phelps is the Director of Aramark Cleaning Services for our campus. He is receiving the Friend of WCSA Award today because he has demonstrated a significant commitment to the students living on this campus. Every single year I've been on WCSA, students have always complained about the cleaning services. This is probably something that will never go away, but Daryl has gone above and beyond most other campus administrators and service directors to not only meet with WCSA to listen to student concerns, but he has also implemented many of the fixes and noticeable changes to improve campus cleaning. For example, Aramark implemented the cleaning post-it notes that are now in place once the staff cleans an area. Daryl has also helped students living in SLUs to obtain day-to-day cleaning supplies. Furthermore, Daryl is one of the only faculty, staff, or administrators to ever sit down and table at WCSA during the noon hour to talk directly to students. He did this last year, and we've been working to try to do it again. So thank you, Daryl, for your commitment to students.
My name is Roger Ingalls. I'm the Director of Athletics here at Ohio Wesleyan, and it is my honor to award the W Association NCAC Scholar Athletes of the Year. This award is given to a male and female student athlete who go above and beyond both in athletics and their academic pursuits, but as well as community service and giving back to others. We have two outstanding people today. First off, if Ian could come up front here. As a freshman, Ian McCaslin was a contributing member to the first men's cross-country team to qualify for the NCAA championship in over 30 years. That team also had a McCaslin on it, his father, Glenn. On the track, Ian has run the ninth fastest 10,000 meters in school history. He served as a captain of our cross-country team. He's done all this while maintaining a 3.75 GPA in international studies. He's involved in campus as well as he is the vice president of Pride. He has taken advantage of our travel learning opportunities, spending 6 months studying in China last year. To view his contributions to Ohio Wesleyan University simply in terms of numbers would be far too limiting. Ian, quite simply, is a leader. Mentioned previously that he served as a captain for the cross-country program. He was elected captain by his peers despite the fact that due to injury, he could not contribute a great deal in the course that fall. In 14 years of coaching, according to Chris Boy, he is one of the only individuals that I have coached to have been captain while injured. That fact alone speaks about what type of leader Ian is. He is compassionate and kind, and above all else, always a willing and eager mentor to the team. Ian was not one of the fastest runners in the program, but he was, however, the strongest in terms of strength of character and kindness, and definitely one of the best I've had the privilege to coach. Congratulations, Ian. Meg? Meg's nominator, Coach Marge Redmond, says that Meg has been a favorite player to coach since her freshman year, partly because her legal name is Margaret, same as Margaret Redmond. Players who share a name with a coach are always given preferential treatment. Is that true? No. Meg has maintained the highest GPA average as a member of the field hockey team for 4 years. Her consistency on the field is as steady as her work in the classroom. Marge says Meg is extremely coachable. She applies her abilities to understand positioning and angles to her roles as a low defender. This ability, combined with her aptitude, allowed Meg to become a very solid and successful defender. Her focus is apparent because she was converted from an attacker her sophomore year. Once her ability to defend was observed, Meg was too valuable to move from that defensive circle. Meg is always calm under pressure, and this has helped lead her to becoming a great leader. And it's an easy guess that she is probably very cool in the classroom as well. She's a member of Tri Delta and works in the athletic department and is a special assistant to our administrative assistant, Tracy Coleman. Congratulations, Meg, on your award.
Good afternoon. My name is Rochelle Schrock. I'm the chair of the President's Commission on Racial and Cultural Diversity, and it's my pleasure to present our very first Guy Sarvis Award to Prob Verk. If you would come up, Prob. Prob has been an active member of Horizons, the international student organization at OWU, since her freshman year, and she's currently the president of that organization. She is also the secretary for the South Indian Student Association and is an active member of Rafiki Wa Africa. However, her hundreds of hours of service at OWU are only one of the reasons that she's the recipient of this award. Prob is known on campus as a natural cultural diplomat, and she is known to be motivated by a deep personal desire to foster cultural understanding among people. She is particularly adept at making the transition to U.S. culture easier for OWU international students. In other words, she embodies a spirit of hospitality and inclusion, and that is why she is receiving this award.
Good afternoon. I'm pleased to participate now in recognition of seniors who have been a part of President's Club during their time here. Over the past year, President's Club has been an active and successful group. Members have served at Pritchard House events, organized President's Ball, and hosted a leadership speakers series. Today, we would like to thank our terrific seniors for their commitment to the group and the university, and I will ask them to come forward as their names are read. Rachel Talmadge is majoring in, Rachel is majoring in economics and pre-law. She's currently working to complete a year-long honors thesis in economics. This past year, she held leadership positions in the Pre-Law Club, OWU Pan-Hellenic Council, Kappa Kappa Gamma, Order of Omega, and the Interfaith House. She is a member of Gamma Sigma Alpha, Omicron Delta Kappa, Omicron Delta Epsilon, Pi Sigma Alpha, the EMF, and Mortar Board, and after graduation, she will attend law school. Rachel Talmadge. I thought we were doing this all at once. I'm sorry. Kelsey Olam. Kelsey will graduate with a major in international studies and a minor in English. She has served this year as president of Kappa Alpha Theta, co-director of President's Club Membership Committee, team leader of the Haiti Spring Break mission trip, and an intern in the Office of Admission. In June, Casey will be moving to Haiti for a year to work as the volunteer coordinator at Projet Espoir Orphanage. Kelsey Olam. Priyanka Venkat. Is Priyanka here? Priyanka is completing 2 majors in managerial economics and Spanish. She's a member of President's Club, an officer in Sangam, and OWU's Relay for Life in partnership with Colleges Against Cancer. She's a member of Phi Sigma Iota and the Economics Management Fellows Program. After a year of work experience, Priyanka wants to complete her master's in a field related to marketing and public relations, incorporating Spanish into her career. Priyanka Venkat. Maddie Mavek. Maddie is a fine arts major concentrating in painting and ceramics. This year she has had 4 solo art exhibitions, was awarded the Annie Rogers Rusk Prize in Art, was elected as a co-chairman for the Senior Art Show, which opens in just an hour or so, served as president of Delta Gamma Sorority, and as a member of Gamma Sigma Alpha. After graduation, Maddie plans to pursue being a full-time artist, eventually opening a storefront that sells exclusively her designs. Maddie Mavek. Rachel Vinciguerra. Rachel is a history major, a member of the Interfaith House, the service chair of Better Together, and co-chair of Baccalaureate. She's been an active participant and leader in the Mission Trip program for 4 years, a member of Kappa Alpha Theta, and was recently accepted into Phi Beta Kappa. She has completed 4 tippets and spent her last semester abroad in India. Next year, she too will work at Projet Espoir Orphanage in Haiti. Rachel Vinciguerra. Marissa Alfano. Marissa will graduate with majors in journalism and politics and government. She is currently co-president of President's Club, a member of the Journalism and Politics and Government Student Boards, and a student conduct advisor. She has been editor-in-chief of the Transcript and held positions in her sorority, Delta Gamma. She is a member of Mortar Board, Phi Beta Kappa, and Order of Omega. Marissa will be attending law school in the fall. Marissa Alfano. Jake Miller. Jake is majoring in English with a minor in history. He currently serves as the co-president of President's Club. During his time at Ohio Wesleyan, he has served as president of Ski Club, president of Sigma Phi Epsilon, a member of the English Student Board, and an intern at the Writing Center. Jake was elected by his class to serve as a member of the Ohio Wesleyan Board of Trustees, and in the fall he will attend law school. Jake Miller. Hanya Hassan. Is Hanya here? Hanya is majoring in International Studies and minoring in History. She currently is the co-chair of the International Studies Student Board and of Baccalaureate. She is a staff writer for Connect to OWU. She has served as the president of Tawhid. She was elected to WCSA as a residential representative twice and is a supervisor at the Phonathon. After graduation, she will be working as a journalist before pursuing graduate school. Hania Hassan. Kelsey Brewer. Kelsey is majoring in pre-theology and women's and gender studies and minoring in sociology. While here, Kelsey has been a leader in Campus Programming Board, Kappa Kappa Gamma, the Religion Department Student Board, and the Baccalaureate Committee. She currently serves as the student intern in the Student Involvement Office. After graduation, Kelsey hopes to pursue a career in event coordination, utilizing her skills of organization and logistics coordinating, and she hopes to travel the world. Kelsey Brewer. Tim O'Keefe. Tim is a politics and government and a sociology anthropology double major. He has served as president of Progress OWU and co-director of President's Club Membership Committee and is a member of Sigma Chi Fraternity. He has been a member of WCSA since his freshman year and this past year served as vice president of the student body. Next year, Tim will be deferring his acceptance to law school to accept a position working for NBC. Tim O'Keefe. Ara Ramesh. Ara is an economics, history, and pre-law triple major. She is a member of Kappa Alpha Theta, Omicron Delta Kappa, Mortar Board, Omicron Delta Epsilon, and Phi Alpha Theta. She has been on the Dean's List. She has served as vice president of the senior class and on the history department student board and is the executive board of President's Club. After graduating with honors, she plans to pursue a career in child-centered public policy. Ara Ramesh. Shelby Austin. Shelby is an English major with a concentration in literature and a sociology minor. She is currently a member of the Butler A. Jones House of Black Culture. She has been the alumni chair and co-president of the Student Union on Black Awareness, a tutor for Columbus Initiative, a member of Sisters United, and a member of the President's Ball Committee. After graduation, she plans to pursue a career in communications. Shelby Austin. Race Risser. Race is a pre-professional zoology major and sociology minor. He is a member of the Phi Kappa Psi fraternity and has served as its president. While at OWU, Race was a four-year letterman for the Bishop varsity football team, earning all conference honors and winning an NCAC championship. Also, he served as the NCAC SAC president. After graduation, Race plans on pursuing his dream of going to medical school and becoming a practicing pediatrician. Race Risser. And now join me in expressing appreciation to all of these graduating seniors who have served as members of President's Club.
After completing an application, an essay, and participating in both a group and individual interview as the advisor to President's Club, I'm pleased to announce the following new members. If the new members could please rise and stand at your seat as your name is called and remain standing for the entire group announcement. Although the first two are not with us today. Paul Anderson, who is a sophomore from Amherst, Massachusetts, is playing lacrosse today. Colton Blacker is a junior from Lewis Center, Ohio. He is also engaged in athletic competition. Josh Brown is a sophomore from Wilshire, Ohio. Rebecca Caserta is a junior from Nevada, Ohio. Liam Denigan is a junior from Norwell, Massachusetts. Taylor Golden, a first-year student, is from Marysville, Ohio. Shane Gorbett is a junior from Ontario, Ohio. Kevin Herman is a junior from Stowe, Ohio. Tom Horsfall, a junior from Lyndhurst, Ohio. Kelly Kiffer, a sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio. Amanda Liu, a sophomore from Taiwan. Miles McKenzie is a junior from Denver, Colorado. Ty Manning, a junior from Baltimore, Maryland. Valentina Marjanine, a sophomore from Youngstown, Ohio. Manza Mano, a junior from Zambia. Nicole Nitty, a sophomore from South Orange, New Jersey. Annie Pappenhagen, a junior from Wilmington, Delaware. Callie Rand, a junior from Orchard Park, New York. Garima Sagaria, a junior from Nepal. And Elizabeth Simmons is a junior from Columbus, Ohio. Congratulations to all of our new members.
Good afternoon. My name is Craig Ellum. I'm Vice President for Student Affairs, and it's now time to turn our attention to the Meek Awards. Established with the contribution from Philip J. Meek and Nancy Laporte Meek, both OWU class of 1959, these awards are bestowed on seniors who have demonstrated exceptional leadership and service during their years at Ohio Wesleyan University. And these recipients show promise to sustain that commitment throughout their lives. The award includes a financial gift credited toward an existing student loan or a monetary award when there is no outstanding loan. Due to the generosity of the Meeks, today's awards total $15,000. So when I call your name, if you could come up here and stand on the X, I would appreciate it. Marissa Alfano. Marissa is from Brunswick, Ohio, and will graduate with a double major in journalism and politics and government. When she talks about the ways in which Ohio Wesleyan has changed her life, she describes the many opportunities she has had to hone her leadership skills. Ohio Wesleyan has forever altered the course of my life as I have discovered injustices in the world, and now I understand it is my duty as a responsible citizen to correct them. Described as a leader both inside and outside of the classroom, Marissa's engagement is apparent in classroom discussion as well as her leadership roles as editor-in-chief of the Transcript, co-president of the President's Club, and within other organizations such as College Republicans, the Pre-Law Club, Mortar Board, Newman Club, and her sorority Delta Gamma. Serving on 2 academic department boards, Marissa is a member of several honor societies, including the Circle of Omicron Delta Kappa National Leadership Honor Society, Phi Sigma Alpha, the Political Science Honorary, and Gamma Sigma Alpha, the National Greek Academic Honor Society. Her educational pursuits have extended beyond the campus to such conferences as the Ohio Newspaper Association Convention in 2013, the OWU Leadership Summit in 2011 and 2013, and the OWU CEO Leadership Seminar this year. Marissa interned in Washington, D.C. with the Speaker of the House of Representatives and also has participated in a travel learning course in London entitled Fallout on Fleet Street, The Effects of the Rupert Murdoch Scandal in the British Press. Marissa's commitment to serving others includes volunteer work at the Andrews House, the pro bono legal clinic there, Willowbrook Christian Communities, OWU's Anchor Splash event, Breast Cancer Walk, and Anchor Bowl. Marissa is blessed with a sharp analytical mind and a winning personality, says a nominator. What impresses me most, however, is her ability to listen, especially to people whose opinions she may disagree with. She seeks out information without showing her biases, and she is cooperative when necessary and will compromise to get things done. She projects a high moral and ethical character. Marissa Alfano. I'll get you. Martin Clark. You can just go out. Martin is from Hamden, Connecticut, and will graduate with a double major in politics and government and Spanish. He has been described as having a quiet yet powerful leadership style, which is very evident in his work as WCSA's president and in his leadership roles in the Ohio Wesleyan Marketing Group, the Student Involvement Office, and his fraternity, Sigma Chi. He is also a member of honoraries, including the Order of Omega, Pi Sigma Alpha, and Pi Sigma Iota. Martin says that as a leader on campus, I have learned the importance of really listening to what others have to say. I firmly believe that creating an open environment where all ideas are weighed equally is the best way to maintain a great group dynamic. Martin's desire to serve his community inspired him to become involved as event coordinator for Sigma Chi's Relay for Life team and the Delaware All Horse Parade, and he has been a participant in the Greek Life Day of Service. Demonstrating a continuous commitment to learning throughout his college career, Martin has studied abroad and completed an internship in Spain in 2013. A nominator writes that Martin has taken full advantage of opportunities at OWU through involvement inside and outside of the classroom. He took on a new campus internship in OWU Career Services Office last fall, and more recently, Martin has a new voluntary role as a leadership fellow in the Student Involvement Office. As he prepares for graduation, he will also participate in a travel learning course this May. A nominator writes that Martin demonstrates attention to detail and sensitivity to the needs of WCSA members and the students they represent. His depth of character, communication skills, and calming presence elicits confidence from his peers. Reflecting on his OWU experience, Martin shares that Ohio Wesleyan has helped me to become the campus leader that I am today and to become a quality individual capable of doing whatever my mind is set to do. Martin Clark. Jacob Miller. More commonly known as Jake, is from Cornwall, Vermont, and will graduate with a major in English and a minor in history. When Jake reflects on one of the many important lessons he has learned while at Ohio Wesleyan, he recalls the importance of taking initiative and experiencing the many opportunities offered at OWU in academic, leadership, and service areas. And he has done just that. He has left his mark in many leadership aspects of campus life as co-president of the President's Club, founder and president of the Ski Club, as a resident assistant, president of his fraternity, Sigma Phi Epsilon, and recently by his election as graduating class trustee, our new boss. Jake has taken advantage of several leadership development opportunities on campus, such as the Student Leadership Challenge, and attended the Ruck Leadership Institute for the top 1% of SIGEPs in the United States. Jake's academic strengths are demonstrated by his leadership roles in the Mortarboard Honor Society, as a member of the English Student Board, his internship in OWU's Writing Center, and through participating in a travel learning course in England. Jake's receipt of a Theory to Practice grant allowed him to conduct research in Ireland last year. He recently was named Outstanding Fraternity Scholar at the Outstanding Fraternity Scholar of the Year at OWU's annual Greek Award ceremony. In addition to Jake's engagement in academic and leadership pursuits, he has demonstrated the importance of serving others through his planning, execution, and promotion of events such as the Belly Flop for Alzheimer's, the Miss OWU pageant, a fundraiser for the Susan G. Komen Foundation, the Bill Boaz Magic Show, aiding the Big Brother and Big Sisters organization, and the Interfraternity Council-sponsored Day of Service at the Strand Theater. Jake shows promise for leadership and service throughout his life in many ways, says a nominator, from Ski Club to the President's Club. Jake's leadership have made a strong and positive difference in the quality of life for his peers at Ohio Wesleyan. Jake Miller. Jenna Elise Ortega. Jenna cannot be with us today because she is playing lacrosse, but you're going to hear about her anyway. Jenna is from Glen Ellen, Illinois, and will graduate with a double major in health and human kinetics and Spanish with a minor in psychology. Well-rounded and a natural-born leader are words most often used to describe Jenna. That she is a leader, accomplished player, and role model on the women's lacrosse team, never having played the sport before coming to OWU, may not surprise those who know her. She excels at her other sport, field hockey, as well, and has been the regional representative for OWU and the North Coast Athletic Conference in the Student Athletic Advisory Council. Jenna earned all-conference honors 3 years running, as well as a first-team all-region status. She is, without a doubt, one of the best captains I've observed in over 30 years of coaching, says her field hockey coach. Jenna's dedication to her academic studies, athletics, work-study commitments, and her memberships in various clubs and organizations exemplify her ability to balance her schedule and stay focused on her academics. Jenna has learned that leaders are not born, but rather they are developed. Jenna readily accepts leadership opportunities, notes a nominator. Those have included organizing Hispanic Heritage Month, leading the Peer Health Advocate Training Team, working as the Vice President of the Ohio Wesleyan Athletic Council, and she has also coordinated the Bishop Champion Games in 2012 and is a member of the Health and Human Kinetics Student Board and has been involved in Athletes in Action throughout her time at Ohio Wesleyan. Last year, Jenna volunteered as an English instructor at a school in Spain and has studied in Salamanca. Coach Marge Redmond says that Jenna will be missed. She is an ever-present positive force on campus, and the university has benefited from her time here. Coach Redmond is here today to receive Jenna's award on her behalf. Coach Redmond? Rachel Talmadge. Rachel is from Fairview, Pennsylvania, and will graduate with a double major in economics and pre-law. She has been described by one of her professors as a very solid student who, quote, leads by example. She is always prepared for class and typically is the first to volunteer for a project and to present in class. Rachel serves as an alumni relations chair of Mortar Board and treasurer of the Order of Omega and is a member of several honor societies. Through Rachel's courses and OWU experiences, she has learned about human trafficking and intends to pursue a law degree, which she hopes will someday enable her to prevent that atrocity. An economics management fellow, Rachel has held many leadership roles as a member of the Panhellenic Council, Kappa Kappa Gamma, the Interfaith House, the Pre-Law Club, and is a member of the President's Club. She also has been a member of the Student Conduct Board and a student representative on the Faculty Committee on Women and Gender and the Residential Life Advisory Board. Rachel has participated at a high level in the Moot Court program. She believes the OWU community has given her a passion for service and philanthropy. Through her sorority, she planned the Kappa Kidney Camp and the program Reading is Fundamental. As a planner of Greek Week 2012, Rachel organized events benefiting the Delaware Community Blood Bank and people in need. Rachel also has carved out time for sports involvement as captain of the women's rugby team. Rachel's most remarkable traits are the diversity of her interests and how well she does everything in which she is involved, says one nominator. As a result, she is a major leader on campus. Rachel Talmadge. We are now honoring two outstanding Meek leaders. One is not here, Andrew Paik. He can't be with us today because he happens to be at the Admitted Student Day at Harvard Law School, where he will attend in the fall. But he does send his regards. Andrew is from Columbus and will graduate with a double major in economics and politics and government. As Andrew thinks about what he has learned about leadership during his time at Ohio Wesleyan, he concludes that the first step of leadership comes from being the most committed person in the group to accomplish a mutual goal. It's not about establishing dominance, he says, but rather finding your passion and committing yourself to lead by example. Andrew has done just that and has enriched the campus on many fronts along the way. Academically, Andrew's nearly perfect grade point average bespeaks an important part of his accomplishments, to be sure. Andrew has immersed himself in the Poverty, Equity, and Social Justice course connection in an independent study project focused on the strategic interaction that occurs in pretrial settlement negotiations, as an intern in the Ohio Attorney General's office, and as captain of OWU's Moot Court team that was a national qualifier in the 2012 and 2013 competitions. A nominator writes that Andrew has been a relentless recruiter for Moot Court and has produced some of our most competitive players. This year, once again, he was our top competitor. Carrying his leadership traits onward to numerous campus activities, Andrew has been the Honors Program Coordinator, served as the Wesleyan Council on Student Affairs Chair of the Academic Affairs Committee, Economics Department Chair of the Student Board, Model UN Vice President of Public Relations, Pre-Law Club Treasurer, and Phi Gamma Delta's Corresponding Secretary. He also served as part of the founding cabinet for Phi Gamma Delta. And still, Andrew has found time for community service needs as he solicited door-to-door for the project Pennies and Dimes. He cooked and served food for the Ronald McDonald House in Columbus, restored homes in New Orleans with his fraternity brothers as part of the project Phi Gam, and oversaw and helped plan his fraternity's World Cup soccer tournament and field day. A nominator shares that Andrew spends significant time helping his classmates who took to him for leadership, both in and out of class. In 30 years of teaching students at the college level, Andrew rates among the very best. Accepting on Andrew's behalf is his good friend and fraternity brother, Liam Denigan. Sure, go ahead. We got to get that social media in here, right? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that'd be great, actually.
Anybody else want to come up too? Great. Thank you. And now our second outstanding Meek leader, Nola Johnson. Nola is from Midway, Georgia, and will graduate with a major in sociology anthropology and a minor in Black World Studies. Described as someone who leads from her head, her heart, and her soul, Nola has been president of Sisters United, an orientation leader during the new student orientation program, leader of the 2013-14 Chicago mission team, and was a key organizer who contributed to the success of Congressman John Lewis's recent visit to campus. Described as a student who has been actively engaged and involved in the Ohio Wesleyan community since her arrival, Nola's many activities and learning avenues have included membership on 2 mission teams, the capstone group of OWU's Poverty, Equity, and Social Justice Connected courses, the Student Union on Black Awareness, Amnesty International, Pride, Habitat for Humanity, the Women's House Small Living Unit, and Pet Pals. She was a key organizer of the OWU Slut Walk, which allowed students, especially women, to express the idea that their dress should not dictate how they are treated and judged. Nola has helped plan and implement such events as the Suba Step Show, Take Back the Night, and Springfest. Her organizational skills were also used to plan programs for Women's Week and the I Love My Body campaign. Nola also received the You Are OWU Award. A nominator writes that as I watched Nola receive the You Are OWU Award, I thought to myself that Nola really is OWU, a young person who has given her best in and out of the classroom. Mention Nola's name to those who know her, and you are likely to hear that she is grounded in reality, but also a believer in change. A hopeful dreamer, passionate about issues that matter to her, and someone from whom I can learn. The next steps in Nola's journey are as a hopeful dreamer may include community organizing or some area of public policy making where she can use her talents and interests. I have no doubt that Nola will continue her activism and fully expect her to positively contribute to our global society, says a nominator. She also has a warm heart, a kind spirit, and exhibits the characteristics we expect in Meek Award winners and as Ohio Wesleyan graduates. Nola Johnson. Please join me in congratulating all of our Meek Leader winners today.
Thank you, Craig. Thank all of you for being here. This is an extraordinary day for us each year, and certainly this year, an extraordinary opportunity for us to recognize the accomplishments and the achievements and the contributions of individuals and organizations who play such a significant role in making Ohio Wesleyan the place that it is. But it's also a time not only to reflect upon the contributions and the significant accomplishments of individuals, but actually I think upon the values that are the foundation for Ohio Wesleyan. And I was thinking as we listened to all who were recognized and as we heard the very wide range of organizations and activities and involvements represented by all who have come to the stage today, I was reflecting back on the time when each of you went through the process of selecting a college. And from the institution side, that selection process through the admission office is an effort to identify those students who will succeed academically, but of equal importance, perhaps of even greater importance, those students who will contribute to the most to the values that we cherish most deeply here at Ohio Wesleyan. We are an institution that seeks to educate the next generation of moral leaders for a global society. And so when we recruit students, we seek students in whom we see those capacities for moral leadership in a global society. And today we have been reminded that our admission office has done that job well, because the individuals who have been recognized today aren't waiting for their time beyond Ohio Wesleyan. They have taken full advantage of their time on this campus to exercise leadership, to be of service, to cross barriers and boundaries in this global society. And so today we celebrate those accomplishments and the recognition that we acknowledge today. But today we also look forward, because we know that for those of you who have been recognized today, this is but the beginning. We don't know where your lives will lead. We don't know precisely what you will do or where you will go. But we know that when you leave Ohio Wesleyan, you go well prepared. And we know that as you arrived with the spirit to serve and the desire to lead, you will leave with that same spirit to serve and that same desire to lead. And like so many alumni of Ohio Wesleyan in the years past, when we look into the future, we can imagine that you will be providing service and you will be exercising leadership that change the world to make it a better place for all who are here. Thank you for your commitments. Thank you for fulfilling the values and the vision of Ohio Wesleyan, and congratulations to all who have been recognized today. Thank you.
Well, it's certainly been an amazing program and a beautiful afternoon. It's been a gift for each of us to celebrate the many contributions each of the award recipients has shared with Ohio Wesleyan and the community beyond. Before I leave, I would like to make sure that we thank some very important people that helped to make our event happen today. First of all, Todd Zucker for playing the piano during the opening reception. Our magician's assistants who help with the programs and awards, Rachel Vinciguerra, Lauren Holler, and Emma Drongowski, all former Outstanding First Year Student Award recipients. Dr. Jones and Dr. Ullum for being with us this afternoon. The Golden Bishops Awards Committee. And the one who frequently does not seek the accolades, Miss Nancy Beal-Rakowski, and many of her helpers, like Mona Spalsbury. I know that everyone is eager to offer hugs and take photographs, but we would like to take a moment and have a photo taken of all of our recipients. So the photographer will offer some instructions for them to go to the side of the room for a group photo. So please allow them to do that before we go into all those individual photos. But again, I want to congratulate all of our award recipients today for truly being outstanding leaders and doing your magic here on campus and the community beyond. Please enjoy refreshments and quality time with one another and have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you. And I'll have our photographer come on up.
Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold.